Joining me now is a very special guest. I'm joined by senior Congress leader, former Home and Finance Minister of the country, Mr. P. Chidambaram. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Chidambaram. Rahul Gandhi now not just disqualified, but he's been asked to vacate his official bungalow as well by the Estates Department. It appears that the net is closing in on Rahul Gandhi. The government is determined to get him out in a way, not just of Parliament, but even his official bungalow. Your response?
All this was expected. In fact, it was expected on the date the judgment was pronounced. That is why nothing has surprised us at all. We expected, after the judgment was pronounced, we expected a harsh sentence. We expected disqualification. We expected a notice to oust him from his official house. But all this is part of a well-laid plan and a design. In fact, what has happened is, if you sit back and look at it, the law has been set in motion only to disqualify him.
The flip side would be the law is taking its course. The fact is he has been convicted. 2 years is the conviction, leads to automatic disqualification, now leads to him being asked to vacate his bungalow. The government is saying, look, we have nothing to do with it. It's the Surat court which convicted Rahul Gandhi. Please don't say that this is part of a design or a conspiracy.
3 mistakes in your statement. It is not the law is taking its course. Tell me one case. As I said, I have not come across any case in my experience where for slander, not libel, it's only slander, verbal defamation, any court has imposed the maximum punishment of 2 years upon the accused. I know of no case, and I've checked with my colleagues, judges, hardly anyone is able to remember or recall any case.
No, are you questioning the bona fides of the Surat court, suggesting that in some way the Surat court was managed?
I'm not saying that. That's for your viewers and readers and each citizen to draw. I'm only stating a fact. To the best of our knowledge, there has been no case where for slander, the maximum punishment of 2 years has been imposed. That is a statement of fact. I may be wrong, prove me wrong. Number 2, the very judge suspended his sentence. Therefore, there is no sentence today. There is only a conviction. There is no sentence. So the law cannot take its course, to use your words. The law cannot move forward to disqualify him. There is no sentence. But that is a legal issue which will be resolved in due course. The third error is, in your statement, is that any person convicted and sentenced shall be disqualified. It's not shall stand disqualified. Shall be disqualified. Somebody has to disqualify him. I want to know who disqualified
Lok
him.
Sabha Secretariat.
I'm coming to that. It's not the President of India. It's not the Election Commission. It is not the Honorable Speaker of the Lok Sabha. A Secretariat will disqualify. I mean, there must be some authority which has to sign that piece of paper and say, I, in exercise of my powers, disqualify you.
So you're saying due process has not been followed?
No.
You believe that
this is not process. Process is procedure. I'm talking about possible manifest injustice.
So you're saying there has been possible manifest injustice done to Rahul Gandhi. Some would say the entire process of disqualification in a way has got weaponized and gone into sort of fast forward mode. The flip side is the Congress got caught napping.
No.
That the Congress was not prepared for a situation as has happened. All the legal strategies, the legal brains like yourself, Dr. Singhvi, you all were simply not prepared for what was likely to happen.
Wrong. We were fully prepared after this case was fast-tracked, and on the date of judgment, we were all fully prepared that this is the kind of punishment that may be awarded, and the consequences will follow, haste post haste.
So what's your legal strategy now? Because one element, the BJP has been saying this interestingly, that when Pawan Khera found himself in the crosshairs of the law, the party went immediately to the Supreme Court, got him relief. Now 100 hours later, on Rahul Gandhi, we still don't know, is the Congress going in appeal to the Sessions Court or not?
Only an ignorant person will make the comparison between Pawan Khera's case and Rahul Gandhi's case. I'll tell you why. Pawan Khera was being detained and about to be taken to Assam or somebody, depriving him of his liberty. And therefore we had to rush to the Supreme Court under Article 32 of the Constitution. That was a way open to us. Here, the only way, underline only way to appeal against the judgment of the Surat court is to go to the district court.
So you all will go to the district court?
Of course.
You all will seek relief
Of
and
course.
a stay on the conviction and
Of
sentencing.
course.
Are you convinced that Rahul Gandhi therefore will get back his membership?
I don't know. We have to wait for the district court's judgment, and then there is the High Court, and then there is a Supreme Court. But mark my word, eventually he will get justice.
Eventually he will get justice. In the meantime, what is the Congress's political strategy? Is it to go to the people? Is it to... Because we don't see any large-scale protests. Certainly not the public out there isn't protesting. They are not involved in Rahul Gandhi's disqualification. They've stayed out of it.
Public have not come to protest on any issue in the last several years.
We've had farmers protest.
Only farmers. Even then, the public did not come in support of the farmers. When the, CAA law was made, only the Muslims came out to protest. So unfortunately, we have come a long way from the days of the freedom struggle, when the lower middle class, the middle class joined Gandhiji's struggle and came to the streets. I'm surprised and I'm disappointed. In fact, I'm despondent that, unlike in other countries, which are also autocratic countries, people have come to protest. Even in Hong Kong, day before yesterday, people came out to protest.
Because people don't see this about their life and liberty, they see it about Rahul Gandhi's battle with Prime Minister Modi, which brings me to the question, what is your political strategy? There is one view that Rahul Gandhi will forsake his membership of the Lok Sabha even if he gets a stay on his conviction and sentence. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra could contest from Wayanad. Rahul Gandhi will hit the streets. We still don't know what is Rahul Gandhi's strategy apart from taking on Narendra Modi on the Adani issue.
Listen, we don't have to call you to discuss our strategy. The point is, it all happened over the last 2-3 days. We have hit the streets. The party cadres have gone and protested all over India. You've seen pictures, you've seen reports. Big protest, small protest. We protested yesterday, and I'm told by the general secretaries that there'll be more protest movements all over the country. What the details are, I don't know, and anyway, I can't share with you even if I know. But the point is, we have to communicate to the people that this is no longer a Rahul Gandhi versus Narendra Modi issue. It's no longer that. Which is why opposition parties, which stayed away from the protests, say until 4 or 5 days ago, TMC, AAP, they have come to support this issue because they realize that this is no longer an issue of Rahul Gandhi versus Narendra Modi.
Are you seeing
this is a threat to democracy. They are setting in motion laws. They will set in motion even obscure laws to silence the leading voices of the opposition of this country.
So you see a political realignment now taking place ahead of 2024?
I hope so. I can't say.
You hope so?
I hope
because,
so.
We've just seen the Shiv Sena itself distance itself from Rahul Gandhi's remarks on Savarkar.
So
the question is,
to conclusions.
what kind of opposition platform are we going to see when all of you seem to have so many contradictions, leadership?
You want instant solutions. There are no instant solutions in politics. Politics evolves. Opposition unity is an evolutionary process. Today, the opposition is more united today than it what was 4 days ago. It's the cement has been the threat to democratic voices. And let me tell you, it won't stop with politicians. After they silence the leading voices of the political opposition, they will come after you. They will silence the leading voices of the media, then they will silence the media also. See, India has got many, many laws.
Government is going to say, P, listening to you, Mr. Chidambaram is engaging in scaremongering. He's scaremongering.
I am not
This is the party which in 1975 imposed the emergency.
Again, you go back to the emergency.
This is how, you know,
Because
that the Congress party should not talk about democratic
They have no
rights.
argument. If we are even in the year 2075, they will invoke emergency. 2175, they will invoke emergency. This is rubbish. This is rubbish. Emergency was an aberration. Indira Gandhi apologized. The Congress party apologized. And the matter is over. Now we are facing an undeclared emergency. Let's discuss the present challenge and the present crisis rather than harking back to 45 years ago.
So let me ask you in conclusion, do you believe this is a turning point in the political discourse in this country ahead of 2024, or would you concede that Mr. Modi still remains in pole position to become the next Prime Minister for a third time and the Congress is still fighting with its back to the wall?
You seem to have answers to every future event. I don't have a,
Crystal ball.
Crystal ball to look into that. All I can say is, Mr. Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister, is indeed in a position where he seems to be able to command the support of the people and command the control of his party. And as some would say, even command the institutions of the state, be that as it may. Now, the opposition to this has to be built over a period of time. I see signs of such an opposition building up. Whether it will eventually build up to a formidable opposition to take on the Leviathan, which is the BJP, I can't say. But I know, I can feel it in my bones, if there is one opposition candidate against every BJP candidate, the contest in 2024 will be much closer than you think.
And you believe that Rahul Gandhi will garner sympathy if the government goes for him in this manner?
I think he has gained the respect of the people of India, at least the middle class, poorer classes, through his Bharat Jodo Yatra. You can dismiss it, but I've been part of the Yatra in 2-3 places. I've seen that. He has gained the respect of the people for his grit and determination. Now, I think this kind of device or stratagem to silence him will gain sympathy from him. Now, which sections will sympathize with him, which sections will take time, I cannot say. But I can speak for my state, Tamil Nadu. I think there is tremendous sympathy for Mr. Rahul Gandhi after the last 4 days' events.
We'll wait and see how all of this translates on the ground. For now, Mr. Chidambaram, for speaking to us, thank you very much.
Thank you.
P. Chidambaram, the senior Congress leader, as events around Rahul Gandhi unfold rather quickly.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.